Yo guys, what is up? It is dhcvolt, and I'm really annoyed about the Rhino rework. So today I'm going to propose a better rework, but also take this chance to talk about character design philosophy and power fantasies. I want to delve into my annoyance with some of the general rework philosophy that I'm seeing as of late. So today I'll be focusing on Rhino, though I also would apply this to MODOK, Patriot, and even Yondu and Sabretooth to a lesser extent. Listen, I love Rhino. What a big, goofy guy. I love mcoc Rhino. I have been playing this game since its release, and I have nostalgia for when I first picked it up as a young lad a decade ago, slapping people around with my 3-star The Rhino. In this time of young Marvel Contest of Champions, I had no concept of good or bad, only mash button. And if a 3-star rank 2 Rhino can plow through some of Act 2, why will I not partake? But eventually you start to understand the game, and I've noticed that Rhino only had a Fury and a Physical Resist, rivaling the Abomination for most baller power set of a 2004 Yu-Gi-Oh card. Later came the buff where he was given the unblockable and unstoppable dash, which, yes, also did not make him good. It certainly made him annoying on defense. Like back before slow and grit, I don't know, man. Sometimes you just lose to a Rhino because you couldn't parry or intercept him, which was always slightly less fun than dying to Magic's limbo damage. At least one of them involves getting dominated by Magic. Huh, what? Nonetheless, Rhino, once again, is being blessed with a buff, and by God, Kabam has done it. They've dropped a bad 2017 character. Like, I'm sorry, can we actually talk about this? He has an Adam Warlock-esque uptime requirement with like 1/30th of the damage. That's not real math, I don't know. Your relic doesn't even pause your stuff on Rhino. In the big 2025, during the massive relic give us money event, why not let the guy use his relic? He has trauma debuffs that are like significantly weaker than every trauma debuff that's already in the game. His one thing is his unstoppable can just be on, so like he might find some random use cases against like an Act 10 Juggernaut boss that can't lose his gem, like I don't know, maybe. But to a greater point, I don't really understand why he's like this. Like, not as an insult to the devs, I think they make awesome kits and they generally understand how to execute a power fantasy, make characters feel like you would want them to. You know, not always. Like, sorry, fans of the Defenders, like Daredevil and Elektra and Iron Fist, all kind of suck. By the way, screw y'all for not voting for Elektra Daredevil in the last vote. Mr. Knight's cool, but like low key, I feel like Moon Knight would have been in the vote that Ghost Rider just won if he didn't win. That being said, it's very clear to me that Colleen Wing was the correct vote. Y'all fumbled this. Okay, anyways, back to Rhino. Big Man Juggernaut is like the same power fantasy, no? Like, it seems that they want the medium dash to be a Rhino charge and be like the focal point of the kit, which is fine. So hear me out on this one. Juggernaut gets 10 unstoppables, right? And then he goes unblockable. If you choose to cash out the unblockable, you are rewarded, at least theoretically, with a wither, but you lose some damage. Okay, here's Rhino's new kit. Rhino can place traumas on the opponent whilst unstoppable. We'll keep that cap at 10. And when Rhino gets 10 traumas, he can place a crush charge on the opponent. Now, these traumas are much bigger. And when you get 10, you also get a taunt. So you can just avoid the block like Juggernaut if you so choose and keep Rhino's DPS up. Alternatively, if you use the crush charge, my proposition is that it will consume your trauma and then root them, power lock them, give you that massive fury and a largely increased combat power rate. So hopefully maybe even we could do like 2 or 3 special 2s. Is that strong? Yeah, so what? Cosmic Ghost Rider came out 5 years ago. It's still not as strong as Nico Minoru. Speaking of, you know, maybe he can even interact with Adrenaline in a new way. Like, we have a few characters now that reward Adrenaline a little extra. Maybe we can have a character that punishes Adrenaline, you know, make him viable into Nico. Like, he can trample her Adrenaline out. Make him the chase champion as a 7-star for a saga. I mean, that'd be cool. And people really liked it when they got that 7-star Mr. Sinister for Bullseye. From a design philosophy standpoint, if we think like Rhino hitting his charge, like that's the Rhino specialty, that's the power fantasy. Like, yeah, it still is that because you're being rewarded by like pummeling them. Pause. I don't know. Maybe if you're that married to him having like a physical resistance buff, which it really seems like Kabam want him to have, you can just replace like a really big one with that power lock so that it's realistic to tank a special 3 after the root. Imagine being like Rhino to Miles in Spider-Man PS4, like, oh, I'm about to just crush this tiny guy. That's the Rhino power fantasy, not just like hitting your charge. Like, what does the Rhino do once upon he charges to you? It's got to be something. He doesn't just stand there and tickle you. Overall, we had a mile to go with for Rhino, and we went to millimeter, and I find that pretty lame. As it stands now, unless something crazy is discovered and I'm wrong, he just feels so inefficient and unrealistic. And as a fan of Rhino, who was excited when the buff was teased, I'm very dissatisfied with this. Why would I play this guy? He legit feels miserable to use in a way that's almost impressive. Like, he was just designed to skill check you at every corner and suck. Your skill gets you nowhere. And you know what? Maybe that's emblematic of what Rhino is all about. A Rhino guy who breaks your parry when your best champ is a 3-star Gamora. I don't know, man. I felt helpless on defense back then, and I still feel helpless on offense now. Fair play, Rhino. If y'all enjoyed that, drop a sub and let me know if you want me to go over any other champs. I also have some older videos on the channel where I propose some reworks and new champion kits in a playlist that is on your screen. Goodbye.